It's Tuesday, February 18th, 2025. I wanted to introduce you guys to a new product we just created called the Position Size Calculator. There's a lot of position size calculators out there already, some good ones, but I wanted to show some of the differences that we introduce in this one. First of all, what is position size, and why is position sizing important? Position sizing is simply how much of an asset you buy per trade. If you go too big, one bad trade can wreck your whole account. If you go too small, your gains won't add up. In general, it's good to not risk more than 1 to 2.5% of your total capital per trade. And calculating position size is determined as risk per trade. So for example, if you have a $5,000 account, so a portfolio of $5,000, and you only want to risk 2.5%, then the risk per trade, the most you'd want to lose is $125. That's also called one risk unit and often referred to as 1R. So let's say, for an example, we wanted to get some SPY. Let's take a look at the current price of SPY. Do an autocomplete, select SPY, and actually let's do it without the entry price first. SPY, here we go. And so you see the current price of SPY, the change for the day, and this is the stop price considering our maximum risk amount. The stop price is the price where you want to automatically get out because the stock has dropped further than you would like it for it to go based on your risk amount. And your portfolio size is basically how much you can, or you've purchased, that's beneath your portfolio amount. So here you can buy 8 shares of SPY, and that will give you a stop price of $595.78. This is considered a full position size because we're using as much as we can of the account in buying this equity. We can also switch to half size, so you'll see the change here, or third size, you'll see the change here, or 1/4 of the account. So let's go back to full. You also have this handy pop-up that shows you what minus 1R is equal to. So you have $611.40 is the current price of SPY, and $595.77 is your 1R. So this is going to be the basis of everything else. So 1R plus 1R would take you to 627.02, plus 2 R's, 642.65, and so on. So this R is important because when you trade, if you concentrate on not losing this much, then your winning trades, you want to concentrate on getting this much or this much or this much. You want more than 1R to counter your minus 1R losses. So you're capping your losses to minus 1R, but you're allowing your winners to go above. And the more you do that, or the more winners you have where you can get more than 1R, the better, of course. And so here, this is an estimate based on the current value of SPY. But let's say, for example, you've already entered. So let's put in an entry price. Let's say we entered at $600. Now we have the entry price of $600. This change is the difference between the current price and the entry price. Here's our stop price based on our maximum risk amount. This is a full position size of 8 shares, and that'll cost $4,800. And then here, we can see where we are with respect to the entry. So minus 1R, if our entry was $600, is $584.38. But right now, if we had entered at 600, we would be close to reaching 1R plus 1R because the stock price is at $611.45. So at this point, you may want to trim some of your winnings, or you might want to let it go a little bit further to 1.5R, 2R, or whatever your plan is. the main point is that you don't want to go further down or further below here. And so what this does is it color codes your entry, your actual entries. So say we entered at a price that was above, say we entered at $612. Now we can see that we're down by 55 cents per share in a full position size. And then we can see here, indicated by the red color, that it's down $600 to $611.45, which is below our entry price, but not below our risk unit. And then we could add other symbols. Say Palantir is on a tear right now. Let's check that out. And let's use just the current price right now. Palantir, there we go. So Palantir, this shows you the current price. One other thing is that when you get an entry, you can simply click here, and that'll take you to the current TradingView page for that entry. So that was Palantir, I believe. Let's go to SPY, or actually I'm not sure. Oh, that was SPY. So let's go to Palantir. Let me shut off some of these other indicators that I have. Close those. Close that, close that. So now I can see what Palantir is doing with one click. Additionally, we can export to CSV, and we can open this up, and you'll see a CSV file that features all the entries that you have in the calculator. So that's a little bit about the position size calculator, why you would need to manage your position sizes. But one last thing is that there is a companion spreadsheet that we built, and that will allow you to do pretty much the same thing. It manages your portfolio size, your risk tolerance, and then your maximum risk using your risk tolerance. And then the areas that have a keyboard will indicate the places where you're supposed to add manual entries. And here we have stop price, risk per share, total potential shares to buy. And this is for estimated values. So if we assume our entry value is the current price or the last price, then all these values will give you the estimated values. And then we have a page specifically for actual entries. So if you have the same portfolio size, risk tolerance, and your max risk using risk tolerance, then you would get this list, and now it'll tell you your entry price. You would have to manually enter your total shares. It'll show you the change per share based on the current price and your total position change, so how much you've actually made or lost. And it color codes again based on whether you're winning or losing that particular trade. It also gives you your risk units. So here, this one's -8. That's a no-no. But in general, you're watching this to make sure you don't get down that far. So this is something that you can get as a companion to the position size calculator. One last note is that we've also introduced another new product called the Magic Watch List. It's a Google Chrome extension that you can get for helping you when you're using TradingView's stock screener. And that'll be for another video, but that's a little preview. That's available now. I'm just not going to talk about it right now. All right, there you go. If you have any questions, make sure to put it in the comments. Thank you for paying attention. And if this helped, hit like, subscribe, and comment. And let me know, what you think. talk to you later. Goodbye.